Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Legacy, Evolution, Prime, Skyquake. Yes, Skyquake. Who, try to not spoil what happens if you haven't watched Prime, only appears in like 1 or 2 episodes, and, well, yeah, if you haven't watched Prime, I highly recommend you do, because, yeah, I can't really see what happens without fully spoiling it. So, but I do have a possible theory on why they chose Skyquake over, say, Dreadwing, but we'll get to that in the robot mode. So, let's just look at the box. So, of course, this is a leader class, so we have the full-on closed style box. So here we have the picture of Skyquake in both robot and vehicle mode. Got Prime Universe Skyquake. Got Legacy Evolution. This side we've got the picture of Skyquake's face. Got the picture of his jet mode. This side got the standard mural of characters. Here we've got him in both modes. Got the Evo Fusion, which is pretty much just his Gatling gun weapon. And here it shows something odd. It shows that he can actually sort of integrate with Needle Nose, which, I mean, okay. Shows another possible hypothesis on why they chose Skyquake over Dreadwing. And well, finally, here's the QR code. And, well, that's pretty much it for the box. So, looking at the jet mode, well, of course, it sort of resembles the jet mode that Skyquake had. Although, just like the other Legacy Prime characters, we've got the G1-ified look. Because, well, of course I don't have the original Prime Skyquake figure, but to me this sort of looks more like G1 Skyquake. Because we have these little bits at the side, which sort of look more like G1 Skyquake to me. I don't know. However, I do feel like that wasn't intentional, and we will get to more reasons why later. But looking at some more details, we've got a lot of wings here. Like we've got these little bits here. We've got the actual wings. We've got the tail fins here, and we've got some here. Got the back with the back exhaust, or no, that's cars. The boosters, that's what they're called. My brain just fully blacked out there. But we've got the back boosters, which you can plug in blast effects to if you really want to. So if you just open up the feet, you can plug these in. In fact, I think these ones are gonna look a bit better. So you can actually make it look like he's just you know. However, unfortunately, this one looks like it can't take blast effects, unfortunately. And of course, these are going to be the feet in robot mode, so we can get this out of the way. These can, of course, take blast effects in robot mode as well. See underneath, of course, we've got the landing gear, which can flip out. And we've got a port here, and that's meant to accommodate his accessories. So here we've got the Gatling gun, or the tornado cannon, as his QR code bio calls it. And we've got this accessory, which is actually a flip-out blade. So yeah. And if we do the Evo Fusion, this just goes into here. I think that actually goes into like this. But yeah, the flip-out sword goes into the Gatling gun. And of course, this can take blast effect, like so. But what this can do is just plug in underneath the jet, like so. It does sort of, it's sort of an awkward fit, but it can go in. Well, unfortunately, the landing gear no longer go in. But that is an option if you want to really do it. So, yeah. Or there's some other ports if you want to really put this somewhere. And well, just before we get onto the transformation, just as the box showed, you can take Needle Nose, and if you see these little slits here on his chest, you can actually plug him into these little ports here. Well, seeing how I'm on camera, this is probably not going to go that well. So you can just plug Needle Nose right on top, and sure, I mean, Needle Nose and Skyquake never interacted. I mean, Needle Nose was never even in Prime, so why is this a feature? Well, my theory is this looks awfully similar to the Mega Visor gimmick that the Predators had back in Euro G1. And, of course, G1 Skyquake could do that. So, maybe this is either a throwback to that, or Skyquake. Skyquake here is going to be recolored into G1 Skyquake. Likewise, Needle Nose is going to be recolored into one of the Predator jets, like Skydive or Talon or whatever. So this is like a pre-tool, maybe? That's my best guess. So this is either a pre-tool or it's just a really obscure homage. Because this is obviously meant to be a throwback or a reference to the Mega Visor gimmick. So, yeah. Still kind of random, though, because this is obviously meant to be the Prime version of Skyquake. And of course, this is Needle Nose, a random G1 Target Master. But still, repeat potential. So, well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the vehicle mode. Overall, I quite like how it looks. Sure, it might look a bit beefier than the original Prime Skyquake, because, well, it could potentially just be a pre-tool for G1 Skyquake and Buzz Levy or something, I don't know. But overall, I still think it looks quite nice. But how about the transformation? Well, to start off with that, well, we're just gonna flip up the landing gear. Take these little side sections, move them out. Move the wings up. That'll allow you to get the legs out. Move the legs down. Take the tail fin. Close that section up. So take the tail fin, rotate all this around, and then the tail fin will close up this gap. Move up the feet. I'll just move the legs so he can stand. Open up this section with the back. Rotate the waist 90 degrees, because that's going to allow you to rotate the wings around. Come here, move the nose cone section down. Take the entire cockpit section, move that down. Just get all this out the way. I actually forgot a step. We want to try and get the arms out. Move the arms outwards, like so. Then get the cockpit section down. So I'm going to try and get this to slot into here. So we want to slide the chest down. So just because you want to try and get the nose cone to slot into here. And sometimes that could be easier said than done, especially when I'm looking at the figure far away from a camera. So it's easier to do it up close. But yeah, like you rotate the wings to the back of the figure. Rotate the legs 90 degrees again. Take these, rotate them around. If I can actually, there we go. And these just close up. Like so. Get his hand out, extend his arm, then just flip out that flap. Do the same on the other arm. And we're nearly done. Alright, I accidentally got this untabbed. But yeah, just slide these over his shoulders. And here we have Skyquake in robot mode. And this is quite a tall figure because, and in fact, you should see this guy's backpack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and lean this guy forward. Not enough so it doesn't tab, but yeah, that's quite the backpack, and that's quite the wingspan. I mean, of course you can like fold the wings however you want, but I'm pretty sure that facilitates the fact that this is a leader class. Because like, of course, we're past the days of big figures with sound effects. Like, budget depends on what size class a figure goes into nowadays. Now looking at this guy's head, well, I mean, obviously that's definitely Skyquake's head. There's no getting around that. But more importantly, look at the chest. Now, in Prime, Skyquake's jet cockpit formed his chest, whereas with this guy, well, if I had G1 Skyquake, well, I'm sure you can see where I'm getting at with this. This guy is essentially an amalgamation of G1 Skyquake and Prime Skyquake. Like, it's mainly the Prime character, because it's got his colors, his jet mode, his head, the overall silhouette, but it's got elements of the G1 character, because it's got the integration with a smaller jet in the vehicle mode. It's got a few elements of the jet mode with some added bulk. And, most importantly, it's got his chest design. That is straight up the G1 version's chest. I even did a comparison. That is G1 Skyquake's actual chest. And that's why I think this is going to be retooled into G1 Skyquake one day. Whether in Buzzworthy, Selects, I don't know, but this is definitely going to be the G1 version of the character one day. Even after they heard all the jokes about G1ification, and they just decided to make a inside joke about it, but I am dead certain this is going to be the G1 version of Skyquake one day. But anyways, let's just give him his accessories. And of course, there's two different ways to give him it. First of all, let's give him both the gun and the sword. And the way that you give him his gun is, well, you actually have to plug it into the under bit of his hand. Yeah, a bit weird, but if you plugged it in like this, then you'd see the gap of the Gatling gun, so I guess that makes sense. And giving him his sword. Of course, this flips out. If I can actually find it, there we go. So that flips out. So, yeah, that looks really good. And of course, this is how he poses on the box. And as stated earlier, this gun is Blastofer compatible. However, if we want to do the Evo Fusion gimmick, well, it's sort of more complicated, and I say that because trying to get him to hold it's quite complicated, but I think it looks much cooler. So we take the sword, fold it in, put it into the Gatling gun. We take this hidden peg, get this out. Just flip that around. Have him hold the gun like normal. If I can actually do that, because of course we're on camera. There we go. So, yes, he can actually hold the Gatling gun with two hands. Just not like this, because here it looks like he's broken his wrist. So yeah, you can have him holding the gun, something like this. And I think that looks amazing. And if I had the shelf space, I would have him displayed like this. But seeing how he has to be like displayed sideways, because he's looking sideways, doubled with the backpack, I can't really do that unfortunately, but trust me, I think this looks amazing. Once again, coupled with a blast effect, and now he's ready to just mow down some Autobots. So, yeah, I think this is my favorite part of the figure. So, yeah. And I think I'm just going to leave it here because I think this is just too awesome to take out of this pose. But like the stand's not cooperating anymore, so it's just to hold the phone. So yeah, this is pretty much all I have to say about Legacy Evolution Skyquake. Complaints? Well, the transformation can be sort of confusing when you first do it. The instructions aren't super clear on what you're meant to do with the wings. So yeah, I recommend just watching a video guide on how to transform it. Because, yeah, the instructions aren't really super clear on what to do with the wings. I also find that, well, it doesn't really tab in. So, yeah, if you're trying to plug in the needle nose, it tends to untab if you're trying to do it on ground level. And if you're trying to plug in his Gatling gun, well, he loves to let go of it. I just got lucky that time. So, yeah. But, do you recommend this figure? Well, I'd say out of the Prime figures in Legacy, this is one of the more faithful versions. Sure, he's got elements of his G1 namesake, but, well, if you compare this guy to, like, Bulkhead, who's not even the same vehicle mode, well, I'd say this is actually quite a really good interpretation of the character, so do I recommend him? I mean, come on. This guy looks amazing posed like this, so absolutely. I mean, for a character who only appeared like, what, once or twice in the show? Not trying to spoil what happens. I think this guy looks amazing, and I do hope we get Dreadwing in the future. And I also heard that we get G1 Skyquake recolor. So, yeah. Now, this has been my review on Legacy Evolution Skyquake, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.